Factor Shred. All right, I'm coining that one. This is the X Factor Shred. I hope it's not out there already. I hope it's not out there. This right here is my faith driven blueprint that goes deeper than macros, deeper than workouts, and straight into the discipline, the purpose, and the spiritual strength that unlocks that real fat loss. Now, I've been following God since I was born, all right, raised in the church. And now I'm an adult. I'm 35 years old, and my relationship has gotten deeper and deeper by the year. And it is the number one reason on why I am how I am, why my physique looks how it looks, why I train how I train in the gym. And I want to give that to you guys. I want to give it to you guys. And I really want you guys to build from it. Subscribe, hit the like button. I also want you guys to hit that notification bells, at least 5 videos a week for you guys to actually grow. All right, lock in. All right, no cuts, no edits. Let's just get right to it. Most men over 30, they fail their fat loss journey for one reason and one reason only. They try to change their body without actually changing their spirit. Okay, the fitness industry, it tells us, trust me, I know, it tells us, eat less, move more. Got it. All right, we got that. But if that worked, millions of men wouldn't be stuck right now. If that simply worked, millions of men would not be struck right now. Or stuck right now, not struck, stuck right now. Calories matter, macros matter, training matters. But men 30 and up, us men 30 and up, we have something younger guys don't. We have life pressure. We have responsibility. We have stress, fear, temptation, real battles. Okay, you don't just need a meal plan. You need alignment. You need purpose. You need God-driven discipline. That's the X Factor Shred. That's what makes it different. All right, so let's lock in, man. Let's talk about the problem with traditional fat loss. Let's break it down. Why conventional approaches fail men over 30 and some other men. I'm not just going to talk about the men over 30. I'm talking to all of you, but I know a large majority of my audience is men over 30 like myself. First thing is, cutting calories destroys your energy. All right, you're not 18 anymore. Your metabolism and hormones, they respond differently. Second thing is that cardio alone burns muscle. It burns the muscle. And with less muscle, your metabolism slows down even more. Third thing is the motivation just doesn't last. Okay, life hits hard. Family, stress, work, they all push back on your goals. And then the fourth thing is there's just no deeper purpose. No deeper purpose, it equals inconsistency. Fat loss without purpose becomes punishment. Sheesh. Come on. I know you heard that. Fat loss without purpose becomes punishment. And men naturally rebel against punishment. This is why most diets fail. Not because they don't work, but because your spirit isn't aligned with the mission. Your spirit isn't aligned with the mission. All right, let's talk about the philosophy of it all. All right, the X Factor Shred philosophy. Let's talk about it. Here's the truth. Fat loss is spiritual before it's physical. When your spiritual discipline is strong, your eating is cleaner, your workouts get sharper, your cravings lose their power, your decisions get aligned. The X Factor Shred works because it connects your mind, your discipline, your faith, your mission, and your physical habits. It connects it all. This combination is what makes stubborn fat melt for my guys out there. Okay. Here's the faith-driven blueprint, fat loss blueprint. Here's the faith-driven fat loss blueprint. This is what separates the X Factor Shred from every diet you've ever tried. And I know you've tried a bunch of them. Spiritual anchoring. All right, this is a daily thing. Spiritual anchoring. Before any fat loss protocol works, your spirit has to lead the journey. I want you to start each day with 60 seconds of gratitude. Your mission statement, the reason why, a short prayer for simply asking and thanking God for the discipline. When you connect your goal with God, food temptation, it loses its strength, it loses its power, and discipline becomes easier. Gluttony is a real thing, all right? Gluttony is a real thing. So what you want to do is make sure that you are releasing that power. Don't let food have that power, that food temptation. Don't let the cravings have power over you. Connect your goal with God, and the discipline becomes easier. Keep going on the blueprint. That's the first thing. All right. First thing for the blueprint is spiritual anchoring. The second thing is the aligned fuel method. All right. This is nutrition. All right. This is the aligned fuel method. Okay. Eat to fill your God-given function, not to numb your emotions. You want high protein. I always talk 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I say it all the time. You want high protein. You want whole foods 80% of the time. 80% of the time, you want to be eating whole foods. You want to keep your sugars low. You want to reduce your nighttime snacking. You want to use fasting windows if needed. Right? Intermittent fasting is good. I'd like to do 16-hour fast if possible, but I'm not doing it right now, but I have done it for, I think, 7 to 8 months before now. Fasting windows help to sharpen you up. All right. Help to sharpen their mind and keep that mind clear and give you clarity, confidence, just everything. Right? Fasting windows matter. And then I want you to hydrate like an athlete. All right. I want you to hydrate like an athlete. That means none of that dehydration crap. I want you hydrating every time you're thinking of water. I want you hydrating and drinking 120 ounces of water at least, 80 to 120 based on you. It's not about perfection. Keep that in mind. It's not about perfection. It's about integrity with your choices. Okay. Now, the third thing on the blueprint, on this fat loss blueprint is going to be the training protocol. Okay. You need to blend all of these things. All right. Training is essential. Strength training, it keeps your testosterone high. Metabolic conditioning, it helps to burn the fat. Walking and your NEAT, that is for your daily calorie burn. You got to keep incorporating that. And then you got your mobility and your recovery, which is going to help you avoid those injuries. All right. You need to blend all of this. This is how you torch fat without losing muscle. All right. And then the fourth thing is your identity shift. You have to have an identity shift. Here's the most powerful part. If you see yourself as a man trying to lose weight, you'll quit. If you see yourself as a man building the body God intended, you'll stay consistent. You are transforming into a man you are called to be. That identity creates unbreakable discipline. You are transforming into the man that you are called to be. Okay. Now, why does this work? I know you're sitting there wondering, does this actually work? And why does it even work? All right. Now, remember, I'm 35, been doing it for a while. Follow me on the channel. Watch my other videos. You will see. I'm not giving you guys crap. 35. Men over 30 don't need hype. All right. We don't need hype. We need alignment. We need structure. We need purpose. Okay. This protocol that I've been talking about, this blueprint that I've been talking about, it targets your hormones, it targets your stress, your appetite control, your mental discipline, your muscle retention, your long-term lifestyle habits, and your spiritual resilience to keep going no matter what. That's why it works. It targets all of that. That's exactly why it works. Now, here's your 24-hour X Factor shred routine. Your 24-hour X Factor shred routine. Write it down, lock it in, pause, rewind, do what you need to do. This right here is the routine. In the morning, pray. In the morning, start your day with prayer. In the morning, start your day with your mobility. All right, get moving. 5-minute mobility, 10 minutes if you want to get to it. You have to have a mobility routine and get the body primed, get the body ready for the day. And then you need a high protein breakfast with some fast electrolytes, so hydration. So you need a high protein breakfast with your electrolytes. That's your morning. All right. Midday, you need to be training, or if you want to push it to after work, which is what I do, I train immediately after work, do that as well. But midday, you need to be strength training, metabolic conditioning. You need to get a session in. All right. And you need to end that session with 60 seconds of reflection. 60 seconds. What did you conquer today in this workout? What did you conquer today at work? 60 seconds of reflection. Simple, quick, lock in. And then in the evening, I want you eating a high protein dinner. High protein dinner, you can cut the carbs back a little bit. Go for a light walk, do you some cardio, get your steps in, no snacking, and then get some prayer in. Before bed, get some prayer in. It's important. This routine right here, it rewrites your discipline. It resets your hormone and it creates that fat burning environment your body needs. Okay, that's what it does. Now, I've been talking for a long time. I pray that you guys got something from this entire video. If you are a man over 30, if you are tired of failing the diets, if you are tired of losing the same 10 pounds over and over again, if you're tired of feeling stuck in your body, you need to start living by this X Factor shred. You need to start living by the blueprint that I gave you. You need to build your discipline, you need to build your body, and you need to build your spirit all at the same time. This is more than fat loss. This is a transformation. This is purpose. This is alignment. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. Videos like this will be coming more and more. Just trying to lock you guys in with God. Help you guys stay swole or get swole. Help you guys get that six pack, get shredded, get lean. I want you guys to be your best selves. All right. I want you guys to be your best selves. I am a coach. Hit that link in the description box. The first link is the 5-day quick start. Lock in for some free training and let's grow. 2026 is on the way. Let's grow. We don't have much time. We need to lock in our systems and we need to attack. All right. Appreciate you guys. I love y'all and I'm going to talk to y'all in the next one.